Did you know that in the 1950s and 60s, during what we know to be as the African American Civil Rights Movement, the Chicano movement was in full effect? This movement was known as El Movimiento and was stationed in north and southwestern parts of the Midwestern United States. This movement was fought alongside the African American Civil Rights Movement. What is the Civil Rights Movement, you may ask? The African American Civil Rights Movement, as defined by Wikipedia, were the strategies, groups, and social movements whose goals were to end racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans. This movement was active from 1954 to 1968. Some major leaders during this time frame included Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, and Angela Davis. Mexican Americans began their fight for equality in the 1940s and 50s, and some of their key players included Cesar Chavez, Dr. Hector P. Garcia, and Dolores Huerta. Their reasons for fighting included restoration of land grants, workers' rights, enhanced education, and a collective history. The tactics that they used included protesting, boycotts, and school walkouts. Although some would say the Chicano movement was suppressed by the African American Civil Rights Movement, they both made significant strides that opened doors for both races. ThoughtCo even accredits them with winning a case that was an important predecessor for the Brown v. Board of Education decision. During President Kennedy's election, 85% of Mexican Americans showed up to vote. Some major cases won were Mendez v. Westminster, which was the predecessor for the Brown v. Board of Education decision and was decided in 1947. Hernandez v. Texas guaranteed equal protection to all racial groups and was decided in 1954 alongside the Brown v. Board of Education decision. As per CBSNews.com, Hispanics have been the largest U.S. minority group since 2003. They have made a huge impact in politics with being elected mayors, Supreme Court justices, holding positions in the House and in the Senate, and even being judges. Some key figures in politics today include Ed Garza of San Antonio, Ron Gonzalez of San Jose, California, and Raul Romero, Bush's advisor on Latino issues during his presidency. Growing up, I was always taught about what we know as the African American Civil Rights Movement, but it never quite dawned on me that others were actually fighting for the same equality or even being denied the opportunities that others were receiving. Both the Chicano movement and the African American Civil Rights Movement are important today. They are the reasons why we are able to go to the schools that we go to and hold the jobs that we have today. Thank you.